Hey there, Libra, and welcome back to Unicorn Tarot for your monthly reading. This is going to be a reading for the month of January 2023, and we're going to take a look at past, present, and near future energies. Also, Libra, if this reading resonates and you'd like to book a personal reading, all the information about how to do that is in the description box below. Also, I'm traveling, as you can tell, so my usual setup is not, this isn't my usual setup, so I hope it's not too distracting for you. We'll be back to our regular programming shortly. Okay, you're showing up in your power in the recent past, but there's also some overthinking here. We'll see. We'll see what this is. Okay, the main energy for your reading this month is the King of Wands. Now, this could be an energy that you want to embody, or something that you just feel very, very confident about. Something that you're like, you know what? Regardless of whatever happens, I know I got it. I know I can handle myself. I know I can take care of myself. I know that I'm confident, radiant, attractive. Eventually, everything works out for me the way it's supposed to. But we'll see what this is about. Now, in the recent past, you get the Eight of Swords, King of Swords, Nine of Pentacles. You are focused on yourself. You're focused on your stability, your independence, what you need, what you want. It's all about Libra, which is cool, right? And you're showing up here in the center in your own energy. And I don't assign gender to my cards. But you're overthinking something here. It's almost like you're stuck in this little mental prison of your own fears, your own doubts, your own insecurities, your own thoughts. Like, this isn't the most positive energy, but I don't know what this is about, because you're showing me like, hey, I got this. I know I got this. So why this kind of like freak out energy? I'll see when I clarify. In the current situation, you get the Eight of Wands, Six of Wands, Seven of Cups. There's communication. There's communication. There's opening up. Something is really working out here. It seems like you feel good about it. Whoever it is you're communicating with feels good about it. Things are working. Things are moving in a good direction. But again, you're showing me it's good, but. And the but is you're confused, you're overwhelmed. It's like there's too many things going on at once for you. So again, very much like your recent past energy. I feel good, I'm good. Everything's good, everything's working out, but. So I want to see what these buts are that keep showing up for you. Now, in the near future, you get the World, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Six of Swords. Something is over. Something is done. You've learned what you've needed to learn from this. You've crossed your T's, dotted your I's. You've closed the book on this. But you're still dragging your feet walking away. You're still dragging your feet on the actually leaving, actually turning your back. So this could be a relationship. This could be a job. I don't know what this is. But it's like, hey, I'm done with this job. I'm over it. I know that I've like outgrown this place. But when it comes to actually turning in your 2 weeks, resigning, having that talk, shoot, you're like just dragging your feet. You know you're done, but physically you're not removing yourself. So we'll see what this is. This could be a relationship. This could have to do with a job. We'll see exactly what this is when we clarify. I will start off by clarifying the King of Wands, which is the main energy for your reading this month. King of Wands is clarified by the Tower, the Seven of Cups, which you get again in the current situation, and the Ace of Cups. Despite the fact that something is very unstable, something is literally like crashing down around you, right? You're still very much maintaining like, hey, I got this. I can handle this. No skin off my back. This does have to do with love, right? So there is definitely love involved here. You're showing me like, look, I know that everything's crashing. I know everything's collapsing. I know it's all, just crashing down around me. This is not the best energy. And despite that, you're like, hey, I've still got options. I could do this. I could do that. We could do this. It's like it doesn't phase you. It doesn't bother you. This Tower is not an easy energy to deal with. And it seems like in the overall energy for your reading, you're taking it in stride. Like it's not phasing you at all, which again, very, very difficult energy to just be like, okay, I can handle this through, So I like seeing that. Let's take a look at the recent past. I want to see what the Eight of Swords is for you in the recent past. Eight of Swords is clarified by the Nine of Swords, Wheel of Fortune, Five of Wands. Definitely a lot of stress. Definitely a lot of overthinking. Definitely a lot of anxiety for you here in the recent past. There's no doubt about that. Okay? However, you're still showing me, look, the reason I'm thinking about this, the reason I'm spending nights on top of nights staying up and overanalyzing and really just running through everything is because I want to shift things. I want to change things. But there's a conflict here. There's something between you and somebody else that you guys don't see eye to eye on. Your desire is to shift from that. You don't want to be in conflict anymore. You don't want to be in this disagreement. You want to move in a better direction. You want to shift things more positively. And that's why your brain is literally running on overdrive here in the recent past, trying to figure out, like, how do I do this? What can I do? Maybe we can do this. Maybe we could do that. Maybe I could do this. You're not coming up with too many solutions, at least not in the recent past, because I can still see you spinning your wheels. But the desire is beautiful. Like, you're like, hey, I know that I can shift this. Do I know how? Not yet, but I know I can shift this. Let's take a look at the King of Swords for you in the recent past, and this is your energy. Now, keep in mind, I am saying you because this is your reading, but this may very well be your person's energy. Take it as it resonates. For the King of Swords, you get the 8 of Cups, 5 of Cups, and the Chariot. You want to move past the past here. You're showing me, look, my heart, how do I explain this? So you're looking at your past actions, right? You're kind of looking at it, you're like, not the best. Could have been better, could have behaved better. You're looking at the past and you're not really loving what's happening in the past, but you're like, hey, I want to move past this. However, you're not fully putting all your eggs in this basket. Your heart is not 100% in it in the recent past. Now, this could be because you don't want to get disappointed. This could be because you have this, like, hey, I need to maintain some emotional distance here because if I'm too emotionally invested, then I can't think about this logically. I don't know what the reason is, but you are showing me that the desire here in your recent past, let's leave the past behind us. Let's move past it. Let's move into a better direction. But you're kind of like not fully emotionally invested in this. I want this, but if it doesn't happen, I'm not going to be completely heartbroken and devastated. Is kind of the energy that I'm getting here. Let's take a look at the 9 of Pentacles for you in the recent past. I do feel like this has to do with a relationship or with another person that you care deeply about. But even that, you're not showing it to me. I'm not seeing love. Like, you're not screaming love from the rooftops. It's very subtle. It's very vague. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see exactly what this is the more we clarify. Nine of Pentacles is clarified by the 8 of Pentacles, 4 of Cups, and the Judgment. The more you focus on yourself here in the recent past, the more energy you invest in yourself, focusing on your needs, your stability, the more you're able to work through whatever unhappiness, disappointment you're experiencing in the recent past. You're showing me, it's kind of like, I know that my pain, my disappointment, whatever I'm unhappy about, whatever I'm not content about, I understand the reason for that. And the way for me to resolve that is to work on myself. It's kind of like you had an aha moment in the recent past where it's like the path to my happiness is through me. So I don't know what kind of internal work you've been doing here or what kind of energy you've been investing, but you're literally showing me, like, I'm working on myself. I'm prioritizing myself. And that's how I'm essentially able to shift and eliminate and work through this bummer type of energy. Again, I don't know if this is a relationship or if this has to do with something else. If you guys feel comfortable sharing in the comments, I would love to hear from you. What is this all about for you guys? 8 of Wands in the current situation is clarified by the Page of Wands, the 2 of Swords, and the Universe. Universe is the world. You get the world again in the near future, so I'll clarify this in a minute. The desire to communicate is here. Desire. When it comes to actually communicating, I don't feel like you're very communicative with this other person. There's a little bit of childish energy here. I'm not going to lie. Whoever's approaching this, they do want to communicate, but either they're not communicating very much, like it's a text here or there, or the way that they're communicating is very immature. It's very, very childish. It's almost like they'll send you like a TikTok or they'll send you like a YouTube short or something instead of saying what they actually want to say. Just spit it out. Just say it. Like, you know, don't beat around the bush. But this person, the reason they're communicating in this way is because they're still very confused. They're still not sure whether or not, is there anything for us to work with here? Or is this completely done? Do I close the book on this? Or can we still somehow fix this? So they want to communicate, but they don't want to fully put themselves out there. And again, for some of you, you may be dealing with a Cancer. It's showing up strongly here. So whoever this person is, they're like, I don't want to fully put myself out there, but I still want to talk to Libra. I still want to see like where Libra's at. And so this person's kind of like 1 foot in, 1 foot out. They're not fully opening up and communicating and saying everything on their mind. They're also not completely holding back to the point where there's like nothing being said. Again, very childish, very immature in the way that they're approaching this communication in the current situation. But it seems like it's stemming from a place of confusion rather than them trying to play games or be malicious or anything like that. Let's take a look at the Six of Wands for you in the current situation. Six of Wands is clarified by the Three of Swords, the Eight of Wands, which you just got, and the Ten of Cups. This communication that they're doing, even that feels good to them. Yes, it's immature. Yes, it's not much. Yes, it's childish. But this is their way of essentially working through the heartbreak. They were devastated about whatever happened between the two of you. Completely heartbroken, completely shattered. Now, this could be you. This could be your person. And they're showing me, look, even being able to talk to Libra is success. It's like, okay, we made it. So I don't know if you're very good at putting up a wall, stonewalling, if like, you know what, hey, I'm done with this person, I'm done. But whoever is initiating this communication, they're showing me like, look, I'm heartbroken on my own. Being without Libra is just devastating to me. Me communicating, me reaching out, that's what makes me happy. That to me feels like I was able to successfully accomplish something. It's literally like they almost like, the energy that I'm getting is like, okay, they ran a marathon and they made it to the end. It's like they successfully accomplished something very, very significant. And again, to me, I'm just like, hey, this is like a text message. This is basic communication. And I'm sure you feel the same way too. Because this communication that they're showing me in the current situation, it ain't much. It's very underwhelming. It's very much like, really? Like, this is what we're bringing to the table? But even that to them is like, yes, I did it. I made it. I'm so happy, right? Like, I guess talking to you really brightens up their day like a lot. It makes them really, really happy. It could be because you guys have been apart or disconnected, or you have not been responding to them for quite some time. But yeah, this seems like a very big accomplishment to them. The fact that you guys are communicating now. And again, this could be you. This could be your person. Take it as it resonates. Let's take a look at the Seven of Cups in the current situation. Seven of Cups is clarified by the Three of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, Nine of Cups. Yeah, same. This person's showing me, look, we're now rebuilding the foundation. It's like this person is coming in under the guise of, hey, let's talk, let's be friends. I want to see where you're at. Let me see, you can see where I'm at. Testing the waters, sort of. And this person is really going through it, trying to figure out like, okay, do I offer them coffee? Should we get dinner? Should we meet up at this place? Should we meet up at that place? Maybe we should watch a movie. Like, they're going through a bunch of different options as to how you two can see where the other person's at. But they're not letting go of this. Whoever this is, super stubborn. They're holding on to you like this communication, this little crack in the door that you've given them. They're holding on to this for dear life because it makes them happy. It brings them emotional fulfillment. It brings them emotional stability. At the same time, though, Libra, it also really overwhelms this person because they're like, okay, I finally kind of got something back from Libra, but now what if I lose it again, right? So they're kind of like holding on to it for dear life. This person seems like they're coming in under the guise of, like I said, friendship, coffee, something superficial, but there's more underneath. It's like the what you're seeing in the current situation is the tip of the iceberg. The desire that they have, the intention, the feelings that they have are much, much deeper underneath. But on the surface, you're only getting this basic, superficial, like very tiny bits of communication, when underneath this person is literally just like elated that you guys are even talking, and they want to like keep building on this. Let's take a look at the near future. I'm going to clarify the world for you in the near future, and you got the world in the current situation in the exact same row. The world is clarified by the Magician, the Queen of Wands, and the Two of Cups. Yeah, this person wants love with you again. They don't care that things ended. They don't care that there was an ending. They don't care that somebody closed the book on this. They don't care. And some of you may be dealing with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries, or a Cancer. Those are showing up strong here. They don't care. They look at you as like, yep, Libra's my person, that fiery, sexy, radiant, and I don't assign gender to my cards. But there's something about you which is just magnetic. Like this person cannot resist your energy, even if they tried. And they're not trying. But it's like there's something about you which just like, shoop, sucks them in. And this person's manifesting like love. They're like, yeah, I know there was an ending. I know things ended. But I want love again. I want love, and I want it with Libra. And at the bottom of the deck, you get the Six of Swords, which you get again in the near future. So we'll clarify this in a second. Let's take a look at the Knight of Pentacles in the near future for you. I want to see what you're moving slowly towards. Okay. Okay. You are moving towards a reconciliation. You are. You love this person. They love you. I get it. You're moving slowly. The reason you're moving so slowly towards this reconciliation, towards this higher level of commitment, and I mean, when I say slowly, I mean slowly. Like, I'm not talking weeks, like a few weeks. I'm talking a few months. Is because you prioritize yourself. In the recent past, you recognized working on myself is how I resolve this unhappiness that I've been feeling. In the near future, you still remember this, and you're not giving up on yourself, your desires, your needs, your priorities, what you want, what makes you happy. So you're like, yeah, I want this reconciliation. I want this connection. I want that. And that's cool. But let's take it slow. I am not rushing into anything right now because I want to make sure that whatever happens, me, myself, and I are still very much the center of this whole thing. I like that. You're very stable and sure in terms of your energy. Very beautiful. Let's take a look at the Six of Swords in the near future for you. Six of Swords is clarified by the Knight of Cups, the Eight of Swords, and the Three of Wands. You're taking your time. You're showing me, look, I'm offering love, I'm receiving love, that's all cool. However, your mind still hasn't shut off. Your mind still hasn't just been like, okay, it'll all work out. You're still thinking and thinking and thinking. And that's why you need this extra time here. That's why you're really taking your time in the near future. You're like, I'm offering you love. You're giving me love. This feels good. Everything feels good. But pump your brakes. I want to make sure logically, right, from a mind perspective, that this all adds up and I'm not just getting all wrapped up in my emotions. So it seems like you are taking a little bit of time, which is fine. I don't see this other person really having any issue with that. This is nice. I really like your energy this month, Libra. Very nice reading. Let's take a look at what the universe wants you to keep in mind. From the universe, you get the Ace of Pentacles, the Five of Swords, and the Three of Cups. You want to reconcile. Reconciliation is up for grabs. Brand new beginning between you and somebody else. However, you don't fully trust this person. You're not diving in with both feet where you're like, oh, you want us to get back together? Okay, I'm coming. You're like, no, 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 no. Yeah, you want a new beginning? I want a new beginning. You want to reconcile? I want to reconcile. But, and again, with the but, you're kind of looking at this person like, okay, I'll take you as far as I can throw you. But I can't throw you very far right now, so take it slow. And this is why we have a huge emphasis on what you need, what you prioritize in the near future. And there's still that overthinking because, again, your mind wants to make sure you're not going to get screwed again all over. I like it. I do like your energy, I got to say, Libra. So that is what I have for you. I hope this reading resonated and gave you clarity. If it did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you here on the next one.